What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Monday night. I'm doing good myself. Well, finally we got a little bit of good news here. You understand? As you can see here, it says former Fort Worth police officer Aaron Dean charged with murder for shooting Atatiana Jefferson. That's a good thing, okay? To say the least, that is a good thing. But it says here, the Fort Worth police officer who shot and killed a woman in her home early Saturday morning has been booked into the Tarrant County Jail and charged with murder. Bond has been set at $200,000. And here's the look of disgrace right here. You understand? The face, the scummy face of a trigger-happy policeman. Okay? But to continue, the Fort Worth Police Department has said since shortly after the shooting happened, it would be as transparent and give updates in the case as much as possible. The department tweeted around 7:15 p.m. Monday, Aaron Dean was arrested by Fort Worth police on October 14th. Dean has been charged with murder of Atatiana Jefferson. Dean is in the Tarrant County Jail. That's a good thing. You know, that is a good thing, to say the least. May you, Dean, Aaron Dean, while going through this process, die a little bit inside every day from this point on for what you've done. And that's from now on all the way up to your trial and your incarceration. That's even if you make it to your incarceration for what you have done. For the pain and suffering of Atatiana, the murder of Atatiana Jefferson, and the pain and suffering of her family as well. And to the family, you have my most deepest sympathies and condolences from what this lowlife, a scumbag, I don't even want to embarrass or insult an animal by saying and by calling this lowlife one. Okay? But that's how I feel. See? Now here's some tweets with the police, Fort Worth police, what they did, which we pretty much just, read up here. See? But it does says Aaron Dean was arrested by Fort Worth police on October 14th. Dean has been charged with murder of Atatiana Jefferson. Dean is in the Tarrant County Jail. Interim at Shifkros or something like that, will schedule a news conference for October 15th at Bob Bolin. That time has been determined yet. Well, it has not been determined yet. Interim Police Chief Ed Krause will hold a news conference from the jail on Tuesday. Aaron Dean, who resigned from the Fort Worth Police Department earlier Monday, shot and killed Atatiana Jefferson in her home while responding to a welfare check this weekend, has resigned from the department before he could be fired. And why did y'all afford him the luxury to do that? You should have went at him in the first damn place. You take too damn long to do things. See? But to continue, at a news conference Monday afternoon, interim police Krause said Dean was going to be fired Monday morning, but the officer turned in his resignation before he could do so. Jefferson's neighbor, James Smith, had called the department's non-emergency number after noticing that the front door of her home had been left open since about 10 p.m. Friday. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, for Mr. Smith, with the climate that we live in right now, it's just, I guess you understand now. If you don't know by now, you never will. It's not a good thing to call a lot of these policemen, these police officers, on certain situations. You see the results of that. Even though you might have had good intentions, you see what they did to ruin that. They ruined it. Well, this dean, they did not handle that situation right, not one bit. See, the way they were supposed to do it, go up to the door, knock, you understand? And when Mrs. Atatiana Jefferson come to the door, they would have introduced themselves and said why they was there. Okay? I'm officer such and such, and looks like your neighbor was concerned about your well-being or the welfare of your home or what's going on because he noticed that your door has been left open since Friday evening. All right? And this is why we're here, just to do a little investigation, a welfare check, and see if you're okay. Now your name is such and such, and exchange those things, and he would have been about his merry way, and she would have been about her merry way. You understand? And everybody would have been okay. But no, this lowlife decided he wanted to go and basically shoot and kill, and without even asking questions. Period, point blank. See, so the torment that he has stacked up for himself is much deserved. Much deserved. But to continue, police said in a statement Saturday that the officer who shot her had perceived a threat and drew his weapon while checking her home. He fired once, striking her. He had been with the department since April 2018. In a statement released Monday afternoon, Fort Worth Mayor Betsy Price addressed both Jefferson's neighbor and nephew. Before I say that, he perceived a threat. When I seen him on the camera walking through, the backyard and with the flashlight and all that, where was the threat at? Where exactly was the threat? There was no threat. The only threat it was him. Okay? But to continue, this is what Betsy Price has to say. To Mr. James Smith, I know you are hurting today as well. You called police to check on your neighbor because you cared about her safety and well-being. You were being a wonderful neighbor and doing the right thing to make sure she was okay. You are the type of person we all want living next door, watching out for us. Atatiana's death has eroded your sense of safety and trust in law enforcement. I'm truly sorry. To Tatiana's nephew, who witnessed the unspeakable loss, sorry doesn't really cut it. This entire city needs to surround him with prayers, support, and anything his family needs, Price said. Body cam video has also released that, showed the events leading up to Jefferson's death. The video shows the officer shining a flashlight into a window and shouting at Jefferson to put her hands up. Not even a full second later, she was shot through the window. You see that? He never even gave this young lady, a chance to even respond or say anything. You know what I mean? This disgrace right here. See? Well, at least, he's charged. He's arrested. Now on to the trial. Here we go again. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts and views on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James. And remember to live your life as though you are being watched, because we are. And I'm out. Peace.